Good morning, Internet. I've got a new pancake coil. Around a slightly bigger, more powerful pancake coil. I changed the transistor with new resistors and new capacitors so I can get better switching. I'm going to still use the golden wine bottle coil on top of the pancake coil. Like that. I'm still going to use my adjustable capacitor here. And I'm still going to connect two useless pieces of copper pipe to the two rods at the top. And then, just to make sure that everybody can see what I'm putting on the oscilloscope, this little red one there is connected to the oscilloscope, this one, and also connected at the top. Those two aluminium rods sticking down inside this wine bottle. This wine bottle is wound with speaker wire. They call it, I don't know, they call it low fidelity speaker wire. I don't know what that means. In the olden days it used to mean it's supposed to have low resistance to give you better sound quality. Any case, so that is the oscilloscope, and I will connect up power. We've got power going in. Now the yellow trace that you see bouncing up and down is what is happening inside this wine bottle. The power, the electricity, the energy, or whatever you want to call it, is bouncing backwards and forwards between the two aluminum sheets inside this capacitor, homemade capacitor here, and the wiring on that bottle. So that basically makes a tank circuit. But it's not connected to the pancake coil. If you look at the scope, you'll see the blue trace on the scope is simply an on, off, and relatively flat at the bottom. That is what happens when the transistor switches on and then switches off almost immediately. I'm using 12.57 volts. That is what is in my cap bank, being powered from the batteries, and 236 milliamps coming through the meter there. The pancake coil is running at the frequency of 29.6 kilohertz, and the wine bottle is resonating at 235 kilohertz. So the pancake coil 29.6 kilohertz, the wine bottle coil at 235 kilohertz. Then from the two rods at the top, I can touch them. There's about 60 volts there, 68 volts, but they're not shocking me or giving me any sensation at the moment. Although that power comes off and it connects to this auto generator here. Now you can go look up on the internet. There is millions of different auto generators. This one was designed by a Frenchman called Richard Weil, and I have basically replicated the biggest amount of auto generators that was used over the last 100 years was built for radios, where you can amplify a signal from a radio or change the frequency of a signal from a radio. I've got at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LED lights on, being powered completely off this Pancake coil here. I know there's a lot of wiring, but in order to get these things running, there's a lot of wiring supposed to be. These two coils on the auto generator here has got 4 ends, and the 4 ends comes into a diode bridge here, and just for safety I've connected that diode bridge to another diode bridge which runs to the 2 capacitors here. The 2 capacitors is charged up at the moment with a total of 101 volts, and just to prove that there's a lot of voltage there, I am going to discharge it. So mind your eyes and your ears. Okay, and now it's down to 4 volts, 5 volts, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. So at the moment, this is the setup that I've got here. Now, that is the input power, 12.49 volts and 256 milliamps. And our capacitors, these 2 big capacitors, are almost back up to 37, 38, 39, 40 volts. And they will keep on climbing until I discharge them again. Because I haven't built a cap dump circuit or a circuit that can utilize that energy building up inside this capacitors. So I know this looks very much like the previous time I ran the wine bottle, because I ran it on the other Pancake coil. And it is exactly similar, although everything has been changed, everything has been moved, everything had to be retuned. I will say this about these circuits: they are very finicky to change or to get them working properly. That is why I'm using a homemade capacitor that I can change myself. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Each one of those lights that are on at the moment there is a 5-watt LED globe, brand new out of the shop and not been tinkered with, not changed in any way. The two big ones are 7-watt globes. They have never been opened up or tinkered with in any way. And the capacitor is already up to 73 volts again, 74 volts. So I thank you very much. Have a good evening. Please like and subscribe and share my video. That will help the algorithm to show more people what is happening here. I hope I've lingered long enough in places that anybody that wants to duplicate my circuit here is welcome to get the information of the video or comment in the bottom of the video and I will supply you with all of the relevant information. Good evening.